Hi BL lovers, I'm the BL guy and welcome back to another 5-minute review. Today I'm reviewing the BL drama, Although I Love You, in You. A charmingly handsome owner of a small restaurant who can make anyone's stomach and heart happy meets the divorced office worker who got relocated to Osaka and falls in love with at first sight. Although I Love You and You is a Japanese BL drama with 10 episodes, roughly around 23 minutes per episode. Our two main leads are being played by Kan Hideyoshi and Nishiyama Jun. One really says, did I read the same manga as the screenwriter? First, I'm totally aware of what adapted from written material means. The changes need to be made for the viewers to clearly watch what was written beforehand. So here's my title and question. Did the screenwriter read the same manga as I did? Because except their job, their place, and their name, so many changes had been made that the story doesn't even respect the essence of the manga. Surely the manga wasn't full of angst and more of a slow-burning love story, but here to create something they think was more attractable for the audience, they add dramas. For example, exes, stupid breakups, intrusive co-workers, and at some point they make that exploit to bring down one of the main characters to the point that he had less screen time and interesting story than the created side characters. Because let me make it clear, Saka's ex-lover doesn't appear in the manga, not even sure he was even mentioned. The same with Soga's ex-wife. She was only mentioned to explain his low self-esteem, because she wanted a kid and, Soga is there. I really don't understand how you read a manga with a likable character and you make the exploitative decision to write a series where none of them is likable anymore. Now, getting to my own personal opinion, I have not read the manga, so I can't really compare the show through written material at all. And trust me, I have watched a lot of shows and movies where I have read the book or the written material first and then watched the show, and it's almost always like a disappointment too, or comparing to the original written material. It's just what happens in show business for some reason. So if the reviewer says that it doesn't really match the original manga, then I believe them, because that happens so much in show business. Speaking of the show in itself, the way I just watched it without knowing anything beforehand, I found the show cute. It was very boring at certain times. Sake is just extremely handsome. He's really, really beautiful. I loved all his scenes. He was constantly in the sauna. So we constantly got to see shirtless in that basically every episode. I'm not complaining about that at all. I really, really did enjoy that. The food really looked amazing. I actually wanted to try it. So for food BL, they did a really great job with showcasing the different types of food and styling it. Very, very beautiful. It's just not very annoying to me, because I personally thought that Sake is queenies of green flags. Very nice, very sweet. But then his ex, Mitsuki, showed up and I don't know, I really disliked the ex by then, and then I kind of started to find Sake a little bit unlikable just because of that. I don't know, it was just weird for me. The age gap between it also, I wasn't a big fan of. They just look like they still different age gap between them, quite a large age gap. Obviously it isn't that large, but the characters, the way they look, it seems like it's a pretty big age gap. I'm a really big fan of age gap BL series that much anyway, but I did enjoy how they slowly developed their relationship in the sense of growing together, finding out each other's differences, just learning to communicate, the little things. I really, really appreciate it. They really took it slow. But I felt it was healthy in a sense, It was cute, it was all over the place sometimes, which I felt was unnecessary. But, I wouldn't see myself watching this ever again, but watching it, I did enjoy it for what it was. Found it boring at certain points, but cute overall. Sake, the way, that man loves hard, and I want to be loved like that. Now getting to my overall score. For story, I don't really know, it was cute. Didn't really love the trope of age gap wise. So I'd give the story a good 6.5 out of 10. The acting I thought was actually really, really well done on everybody's part. So I'll say acting I'd give a 7 out of 10. The music, not the biggest fan. I think I liked the outro song more than the intro. So after music also get a 6 out of 10, and rewatch value, I'm definitely not going to be rewatching this, so maybe a 3 out of 10, yeah. So that was my overall rating and review of Although I Love You and You. to me, it kind of just felt like there were pieces missing in the show itself that could just have like completed the whole story. Maybe just like a little bit of history of the characters. Maybe that would have made a little bit more sense. Like a little bit of background. We only got to see one of these, and like Sakae's not a lot. We heard about it here and there, but that didn't really get explained very thoroughly, you know.